Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today at 4. I'm Gilbert Coursey.
And I'm Fallon Glick. A big change at Louisville's largest employer sparked anxiety for workers today.
WDRB's Jalen Level tells us why UPS Worldport is scaling back and how it will impact jobs. Jalen?
Yeah, guys, UPS Global Air Hub employs thousands of people in our area, and it sorts millions of packages every day and night. But now the shipping giant has announced it's cutting back on Fridays. I have here with me WDRB.com business reporter Chris Ott. You broke this story today explaining what is happening and why are people concerned about this, Chris?
Yeah, well, what's happening is that UPS, this could be unprecedented in the history of this company and its air operations in Louisville. They are doing away essentially with the Friday shift at Worldport. So all those packages that are normally sorted on Fridays are going to be sorted Friday nights and during their shift on Sunday. Now, what's got employees concerned is, what does this mean for my schedule? Does that mean I'm going to have to work Sunday now? And UPS is saying that they're still working through how they're going to do this precisely, even though they are targeting the 1st of June or early June to make this change. And the reason they say is because package volume is down. It's down about 17% according to their filings in terms of the air packages that are handled at this facility. So that is a market-wide trend that's going on, and they're responding to it.
Now, Chris, this change is coming at an interesting time. UPS and the union are in national contract negotiations. Exactly how does that factor in for this?
Well, these negotiations are pretty high stakes. The union is really eager to take a pound of flesh out of UPS. Check out what they said at a rally about last month.
Failure is not an option. If you're not in this fight, you better find another career. Because look, what we're going to do in these negotiations, we are going to make history. We are going to make an example, our Fortune 500 company, so that when we go to the table locally, when we go to the table regionally, we go to the table nationally with any employer, they're going to remember the beating that UPS took and the leverage that we had, and they're going to say, I don't want any part of that.
Right, so the Teamsters are really looking to get a good contract here, and UPS is saying this change at Worldport has nothing to do with the contract or their local negotiations with the union. It's all about operational efficiencies, but it certainly is a curious time. An analyst in the industry I talked to today brought up the contract and said, you know, perhaps this is part of posturing about, hey, look, you know, the business isn't as good as it used to be. We can't give you everything you want in the contract. That's all speculation, but you cannot ignore this elephant in the room because it's a major thing happening right now with the company and the union.
Yeah, sure is interesting stuff there. Chris, you continue to dig on this story and what it means for workers right now. You can find that at WDRB.com.